Anyways, what are we doing in level 10? So it says, in this mission, you will receive numbers separated by spaces. You must return them in order from smallest to largest and without separating them with spaces. Without separating them with spaces. So the server is going to give you a list of numbers over here. You need to return them in order from smallest to largest without separating them by spaces. So, okay. Yeah. All right. I think we can do this. What are we doing over here? So we need to go into our code that we're already writing here, and we need to adjust it so that it's relevant to level number 10. We're just going to create a new file for level number 10. We're just going to use the old code as the base. So we're just going to move level x09. We're going to make this x10. So this is going to be level 10. And remember, we've got two windows over here. We're using one window to run the Python script, and we've got the other window where we're going to be editing the Python script. So to start the level, we need to start adjusting a couple of things in our script here. The script is still talking about level number 9, so we just need to adjust this. So it says level 10 instead. We're going to be sending this to level 10. Great. We're going to receive whatever we're getting from the server using the s.receive socket function, and then we're going to convert the bytes that we receive into a string. So after that, we're just going to comment everything out because we want to make sure that we're doing this step by step. So the first step is to receive the challenge from the server and then convert whatever we receive into a string so that we can start working with it. So, whoops. Okay, let's save this out and then let's run the script. So Python 10. Okay, so we ran the script and we received the list of numbers from the server. Remember that in this challenge, what we have to do is you're going to receive the numbers. We're going to receive numbers separated by spaces. You must return them in order from the smallest to largest without separating them with spaces. So we're going to get this, we need to sort them, and then we need to return to the server without spaces like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and start sorting these numbers here. So the first thing we need to do is we need to sort the numbers. We need to convert these, we need to take this list, this string, and we need to turn it into a list. I forget which function does that. Python string to list. So string to list, that's going to be the list function. Okay, so we can run the list function to turn the string into a list. So let's do that. Okay, so we're going to convert the string into a list of objects. So data, we're going to call this data list, and it's going to be data string, but we're going to run the list function on it. So just list, and we're going to type out this message. So this is the string converted to a list, and we're just going to include data underscore list. Okay, and then we're just going to put the pin in it there. Let's figure out if this works. And then on this side, we're going to run, oh, Wow. This is not what we expected. It took. Okay, I think what we need to do here is we need to specify that it's going to be separated by the space. I think we can go into this part of the function and then specify that the space is going to be the delimiter. I think this is how you do it. Let's write that out. Let's try that one more time. Nope, that's not it. List expected at most one argument got 2. Okay, so convert a string into a list of words separated by spaces in Python. You can use the split method. Oh, okay, so we don't use the list method. Instead, we use the split method. Okay, cool, cool. Let's use that instead. So we just need to use the split method instead of the list method. Okay, let's write this out. Let's try that one more time. Okay, maybe data. Oh, okay, this is a method and it's not a function. All right, all right, all right. I think I might be going too fast. Okay, it works. Great. Yeah. All right. So we managed to take these numbers here, and then we have converted this into a list. Awesome. Okay, so what did we do just now? So we just turned our list of numbers, our numbers over here, into a list. So after this is in a list, it should be easier to organize. So I just need to figure out how to organize this this list. Let's see. Python organize lists. Actually, Python sort list. So there are 2 primary ways to sort lists in Python using the sort method and the sorted function. Okay, modifies the original list in place, returns none. So we just run sort. Okay, we can try this. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the next conversion. So the next conversion is going to be convert the list, or sorry, sort the list. So the next thing we do is sort the list. Oh, you know what? Anyways, we've already done this. Sorted list. So sorted list is going to be equal to data list. And is that a function or a method? So it's a sort method. Oh, dot sort. Okay. So if this is a method, we got to do data list dot sort. And we're going to print out this is the sorted list. Okay, so sorted list and then sorted list. Let's see if we can get our sorted list to print out. So we just wrote out the latest version of the script. This is a sorted list, none. This isn't what we wanted. This is the sorted list, none. Hold on, hold on. Okay, I think we need to sort the list first, and then we need to, it gives you a different list, right? I think, yeah, what they mentioned over here was modifies the original list in place, returns none. So we can't actually save that out. Okay, so we're just going to do the thing. And then we're going to print out the other list, so the data list. So data.list.sort, that's going to sort the list, and then we're just going to print it out again. Okay, let's write that out. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, this worked. So this is the string converted to a list. This is the sorted list. Okay, so we need to convert this list back into a string. So let's see. So Python convert list to string separated how about convert list to string without separator? Okay, so how do we do this? So here's how to convert a list to a string without a separator in Python. Use the join method. Okay, let's take a look. So the most common and efficient way to achieve this is by using the join method of a string. This method takes an iterable, like a list, as an argument and concatenates its elements into a single string using the string on what is called as a separator. So let's see. Dot join. What? What is this? Okay, so the separator. Well, we don't want a separator. We want all this stuff to be stuck together, right? Let's see. GretXT says if you wanted to not or modify the original, you can do sorted data list. Well, I mean, GretXT we can't. I mean, sorted and sort we can use both of them, and I guess we're just going to be using sort in this case. So it's fine. It's fine. Thank you for the advice though. Dot join data list. Dot join data list. Okay, that looks good. Omari asks the best tool actually for vulnerability and pen testing is netexec. Netexec that's definitely one of the best tools to use for Windows pen testing. But if you're doing Linux pen testing, then you're definitely not going to use netexec. But for Windows, it's a very good tool. I agree. So yeah, so I'm getting some same advice over here. So okay, let's go ahead and try that. So sort the list, and the next thing we do is concatenate, separate, convert the list to a string, and concatenate. Is that how you spell concatenate? I'm not sure. Okay, so what are we doing here? So join data list. Okay, let's see. We got to print something out. Print with an F string. This is the list as a single concatenated blob. And let's go ahead and what? Oh, we should probably name this variable here. Concatenated string. I hate spelling out this word. Okay, all right. So we're going to call this the concatenated string, concatenated underscore string. Okay, convert the list to a string and concatenate. We've got concatenated string over here. We're going to print this out. Let's go ahead and write that, and let's run the script again. Okay, so if we get the list of numbers, we convert them into a string, we convert them into a list, we sort the list, and then we concatenate it together as a blob like this. The next thing we need to do is we need to convert this string into bytes so that we can actually send it over the socket, because the socket doesn't accept anything that's not bytes. Okay, let's do that. Oops. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is convert the string to bytes. So concatenated bytes. That's going to be concatenated string dot encode. Is it dot encode or dot decode? So this is decode. To convert it into bytes, we have to encode. Yeah, okay. So encode into UTF-8. And then we're going to print that out. This is the string converted to bytes. And then that's going to be concatenated bytes. Okay, so let's see if this works. If it works, then we can send this to the server and then complete the challenge. Okay, so we've managed to successfully convert this string into bytes, and then we can just send the bytes over to the server and complete the challenge. So the last thing we need to do is send the challenge back. So print sending challenge. Oh, we need to change our variable here. So I think going forward, we just need to call this. Can we just call it bytes, or is that going to be a bad? Is that going to get in the way? Let's send the bytes. If this is actually an issue, we'll find out very soon. Okay, so let's write this out, and then let's run the script one more time. Hopefully it works, and then we get the flag for the challenge, and we complete the challenge. Oh, okay. We need to switch concatenated bytes over to bytes. Okay, write that out, run that one more time. Awesome, it worked. Okay, so what happened? We received a list of numbers. We needed to convert these bytes that we received into a string, then turn the string into a list, and then sort the list, and then convert the list back into a string as a concatenated blob like this. We need to turn that blob into bytes, and then we need to send those bytes, and then we receive the flag. Awesome. Okay. So all we need to do to finish the challenge is to submit the flag. So let's go ahead and do that. Over here. It logged me out. Okay, let's try that one more time. Okay, submit the flag. And you have submitted the flag successfully. Okay, great. Okay, we're done that challenge.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.